Hey everyone, it is Sunday, August 23rd. I'm meteorologist Nick Hausen, enjoying some beautiful weather. Cold front moving through Saturday afternoon, and with it, bringing in some slightly cooler and probably more notably felt there is the less humid air, drier air moving in, dew points dropping, and finally seeing a bit of a break from some of the heat and the humidity. We've got a few high, thin clouds out there still made up for a great afternoon across southern Illinois. Cold front working its way into the deep south. We've got a stalled boundary out to our west, out across the plains. Little disturbance riding down that boundary through Kansas and western Missouri. Rain will stay away from us, but that's one of the reasons we're seeing some of the high, thin clouds around Sunday afternoon. Those will clear out as we head into the next couple of days, but that cooler, less humid air means we're going to have some fairly cool mornings here to start the week. In fact, waking up Monday morning, afternoon highs in the upper 50s across parts of southern Illinois, especially into southeastern Illinois, about 58, 59 degrees there. A little further to the west, closer to the Mississippi, expecting morning temperatures right around 60 degrees on Monday. Those are the coldest morning temperatures, by the way, in about 2 months. Got to go all the way back to later part of June where we had morning lows this cool. So enjoy it. We're not quite done with the summer heat and humidity. We've got some drier air in place today, and it's likely going to stick around through the day on Monday. But then as we start to creep into Tuesday and Wednesday, these are dew points starting to climb back in the lower 60s, and then there's another cold front dropping south late in the day, Wednesday, early Thursday. Now, ahead of that front, we will start to see the humidity creep back up, at least briefly. It will be more notable Wednesday afternoon and especially into Wednesday evening. So something to kind of keep in mind there. Enjoy the great weather, though. Monday should be a beautiful day, probably one of the pick days of the week. Afternoon temperatures in the lower 80s. That's cooler than average for this time of year. Tuesday, Wednesday, a little bit more humid, slightly warmer as well. We've got another weak cold front. Again, it moves through late Wednesday night, early Thursday morning. Still not expecting anything in the way of rain with that front, but behind it, we'll start to see the humidity come back down Thursday afternoon into Friday, and then we'll bounce right back as we head into Saturday and Sunday, starting to feel like summer again, with afternoon highs creeping back into the upper 80s, close to 90 degrees, especially by the end of next weekend. We appreciate you joining us each week for these weekly weather updates, and we of course appreciate our sponsors as well. These are brought to you by Clark Mix On-Site Concrete and Concrete Pumping, located on the east side of Marion. Great folks to work with. If you've got a concrete project, make sure you give them a call, 618-997-3889. They are going to save you time, and more importantly, they're also going to save you money. So again, Clark Mix On-Site Concrete, and we appreciate their support here at Nick Hausen Weather. All right, let's look ahead to the rest of this month and into the first part of September. That big trough, that's bringing us right there in the eastern half of the U.S., that's what's bringing us this little cool down. We'll see another one drop southward into the Great Lakes later this week, so that will keep some of that cooler air flowing into our region. But look what happens towards the very end of the month and then first part of September. That ridge starts to build in out across the southern plains, and that is going to once again likely bring some summertime heat and humidity back into our forecast. 6 to 10 day temperature outlook takes us to the last couple of days of August, first few days of September. Afternoon highs favored above average, and the same even through the first week of September. Above average temperatures, and above average temperatures this time of year still means highs probably in the upper 80s, closing in on 90 degrees. We are not done with our 90-degree days quite yet. Now, the other thing that big ridge out across the southern plains is going to mean is it's going to cut off a lot of those rain chances. You saw that 7-day forecast, not much rain in the forecast this week and into through next weekend, and really looking at rainfall for the next couple of weeks, expecting that to be below average, at least through the first half of September. So again, enjoy the nice weather next couple of days, a little more humid as we head towards especially Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday evening, and then looking out to the end of this month, first part of September, staying warm and staying dry. Have a great week, everyone.